it's Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they've got rid. Galatasaray leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Ibrahimovic! Maldini can clear it away. Marquez. This is a promising build-up. Nice control. And a chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Hazard goes short. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cannavaro gets it away. Roberto Carlos.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Galatasaray very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Half an hour played now. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hullet.
Orange County really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Quality ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. Great challenge, time to perfection. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Šeško. He'll try from distance. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Šeško clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Looking for options for movement. Valverde. And he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, they can break here. Threads one in. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Has been indicated.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Orange County are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please
so, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So, straight into the second half. Vieira. Valverde looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hazard. He's in a good position. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's heaved it away. That's an imaginative pass. That ball looks a good one. He has found the way through. No way through, so back it comes. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Hullet. Tries from distance. Now it's DiMarco. Now it's DiMarco. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Valverde. Marquez spots it and intercepts. Valverde. Some really good ball movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thuram. Vieira. And it's Valverde. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Figo. Closing in on goal. DiMarco. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that's really well manoeuvred.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
Getting up there! It's hit the crossbar! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Valverde aims beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic might just make this. And here's Figo. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Figo. And it's Hullet.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Azar. And that is a little... And Hullet! Galatasaray have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Figo. Figo touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
All hands on deck for this one.
They've played it short. And it's made its way to him.
Real chance!
Has been indicated.
And it's Hullet. He's on it. Can he get away? Valverde. Oh, he's having a go! Now that is commitment to the cause.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Bigo plays it short. And that was nowhere near his best.
And there goes the final whistle.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desired try. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game. Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer. Aubameyang really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hazard, space for him to turn and look, lofted in, and oh, he's been caught napping, and it's Messi. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Passing nice and neat.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Hazard. Vieira. Decent chance! Wonderful from Vieira!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Bullet!
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Diaz. Not the most accurate pass. Bullet, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Guardiola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Aubameyang. And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. And here's Rafinha. And here's Ronaldinho. Diaz finds himself offside. Pull it. Now it's Messi. And he's lost his man here. And Messi! Bragantino have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And here's Aubameyang. Messi. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's destined for the flank.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Azar conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. Hazard! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a search.
Shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bragantino with the corner, there first. Now it's Reinders. Guardiola. And it's Azar. And the shot!
Oh, good finish!
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Hazard. Now it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Diaz. And it's Vieira. And this is... He's had a shot!
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Messi.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Ball's gone out of play. Ronaldinho. Reinders. Now it's Aubameyang. And the pass is intercepted. Azar. Ronaldinho. This looks promising. He has found a way through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Galatasaray are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Galatasaray largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That is good alertness. And this is Hullet. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're up and running.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
And the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's intervened well there. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, he's burst through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking for the run. Marquez cuts out the pass. Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Donato, chance! Van Nistelrooy finds himself offside. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that has not gone well. Pirlo. Oh, they can break here. It's a pretty loose pass. Pirlo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Thinks about the shot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, just skips past his man. Great chance! Pirlo. Can he spark a counter here? Defending was strong and firm. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he is... It's Asa! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Galatasaray find a position of real strength now. That's an imaginative pass. Marquez makes the interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Galatasaray have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Van Nistelrooy. Bullet. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo. Great ball if he can get there. And the ball's gone astray. And he shoots! Well taken goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? It's good running with the ball. Gets a good foot in there. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And here's Zanetti. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Galatasaray largely dominant. It's Ibrahimovic! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Ignori makes a dash for it. Ignori. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Now it's Hullet. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, can they get him away? Pirlo tries to pass it through. Can he latch onto this? Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ball swung in. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Ibrahimovic! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, played right into his path. And he can thump it away. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Driving on and making good progress. He's picked his way through. And he's there to belt it away. Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Hullet, played out to the left flank. He is through here! Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Galatasaray have themselves a chance from the spot. This further to improve their cause. Oh, crossbar! Has another go! And he's stuck it away! Ibrahimovic duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Nouri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Schneider goes short. Schneider gets flagged offside. Nouri. And he's being shifted off it. Galatasaray are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Great vision. Ronaldinho. Lampard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nouri making good progress. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And reclaimed it in a... He's having a pop! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has a look up and drives it forward. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Stood up well to him there. Nedved. Now that's well seen too. Lampard. Pirlo, and he's running through. It's Pirlo! Outstanding save to keep that out. It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho with the short one. Schneider. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's Xabi Alonso. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
That's Xabi Alonso. 4 extra minutes added on. Short changes him with that pass. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that's a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
So that's it. It is all over.
Galatasaray pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Turkey.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah.
Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Pinches it off him. Turkey are looking to go forward now. And this is Batistuta. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Well, there's a probing ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though. It's Snyder! Roberto Carlos. And it's Rijkaard. Brilliantly cut out.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive. Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mohamed Salah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. And the through ball. Demiral cuts out the pass. Caicedo. Galatasaray very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Ibrahimovic. Chouameni. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Snyder. Applies the finish! Oh, crossbar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Caicedo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Roberto Carlos with the foul. And he is going into that little black book. A level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for...
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Turkey restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up.
It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Galatasaray! And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mohamed Salah looking to pass their way up the pitch. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he's worked it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great defending, strong and determined. Vieira. Can he get it through? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's a little off target. Oh, he's having a go! And that's a tidy finish! And they're threatening to fly away here! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent, the way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Galatasaray looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Schneider. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Schneider is offering a right smile there.
Chouameni. And here's Batistuta. This might Mohamed Salah! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And this is Batistuta. Great ball. And a chance! I'll keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Turkey really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Caicedo. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. In with the challenge. Galatasaray have a free kick. Roberto Carlos with a real chance here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Bullet! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
That is a great pick out. Oh, he's all alone. And the finish! It's Salah! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45.
Galatasaray are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Galatasaray largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Now the delivery, and a header! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Azar. It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's gone out for a throw-in. Stood up well to him there. Pass somewhat off target. Martin. Vieira with the slide tackle there. Schneider. Hullet. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. And this is Schneider. Oh, that's fabulous. Schneider! And he nearly went all the way.
Schneider just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Marquez. Hullet. Oh, that's a key interception. Turkey are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Shoots! And he hits the net! Back to within one! Interesting! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Turkey cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half.
Oh no, this does not look good. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Schneider. Oh, it's Batistuta. And it's Schneider. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. And he's in on goal. It's Schneider! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Schneider. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Martin. Oh, that's well done. Really robust.
Substitution in progress.
Turkey choosing to make the first change. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Chouameni, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that has not gone well. Now it's Tonali. Tonali. And the shot! Oh, it's come, and again! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Messi. And this is Hullet. Chouameni gets over and intercepts. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, played right into his path. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It is a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Turkey really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Tonali. Looking for the run. Tries one from range! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
They're up to 5 corners now. Gets his head on it! And a neat finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 15, Pullet.
So
Number
changes afoot
16,
here, and from both
Adam.
sides.
Number 18.
Well, what a game we have on our
Ibrahimovic.
hands here.
Well, at this stage,
26,
Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Number 13,
And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Number 4, Nedved.
Oh, good ball!
Tries a shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Turkey found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Berbatov has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Lovely pass, but can he get
There
there?
will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Demiral. Can he get on the end of this? No, no way through. Now he's off and running. Not the most accurate pass. Kupchu. Never out of the action for very long. Nedved. Kupchu. A heavy challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Schneider! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that...
And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's down to business here.
Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next...
Oh, he's one-on-one! There's the shot!
So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught napping this time, surely! And he's quick to get rid.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Probing pass. Messi gets into a good position. That is a brilliant interception. And he can thump it away. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Guardiola. Goes for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Guardiola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's goal side. Oh, he's on his own. Real chance. Same again, same outcome.
Galatasaray really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi with the short one. Shoots!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Played it. Towering header! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Galatasaray have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Messi in acres of space out wide. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That has not gone well. Guardiola. Over to the right flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vieira. And this is Hazard. Ibrahimovic.
That's good play from him.
Ibrahimovic!
Well, for me, he qualifies as a determined manipulator. He won't take no for an answer.
Now it's Forlan, and he welcomes it in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Hullet. Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. Big chance! One-on-one! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well spotted.
Galatasaray really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Forlan takes a shot. Oh, it's hit the post. And it's Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played in. Pullet is there to clear.
Guardiola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Galatasaray up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Galatasaray and Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most convincing of passes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Messi, oh that's fabulous. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now then, the ball's come loose. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice control. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's picked it up out wide. Guardiola. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the clearance is short. Looking for options for movement. He has found a way through. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now, can they get him away? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hangs one in. And he's taking no chances there.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So who's he going to be aiming for here? Frustratingly close. Zanetti. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
That's good play. And it's Guardiola. Guardiola! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Cafu. Guardiola. Some resolute defending there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nice sequence of passes, this. Chance! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23. El dorsal
The two
17.
coaches are
El
signalling
dorsal
changes
13.
here, both at the same time.
El
So they
dorsal
have it
8.
all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big
El
game.
dorsal 19. El
And the
dorsal
assistant
11.
referee has his flag
El dorsal
raised for
21.
offside.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Barcelona, here they are pushing.
Takes the shot! No, not quite.
Ronaldinho probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
That's Nedved. Great vision. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Vieira. And they're quick to get it back. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And the shot! It's hit the upright. Barcelona have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Big chance! And that is well cleared. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Desperate defending required here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's McAllister. Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. Yeah.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Played in by Danielson. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Marquez. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch, both sides. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself, takes the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah. And it's Ibrahimovic. Space for him to turn and look. That is great defending, so alert.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Figo. That is lovely. Chance to deliver. Khan claims it without any fuss. Ibrahimovic. Bullet. Looking for options for movement.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. Figo crosses.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Messi. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Marquez. This is a promising build-up. Galatasaray are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That has been cut short. And he's intervened well there. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Figo. Mateus, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hazard. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Pull it.
Brazil definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's definitely not his best.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Distributed tidily. Mateus. Figo delivers. He leaps for it. And again, that is frustrating.
Brazil really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
30 minutes gone. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. Messi. No, that was never going to make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great vision. Oh, well measured. Thinks about the foolish header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Schneider is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Hazard. He has found the way through. That's good defending, very good defending. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the pass is intercepted. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That was nowhere near his best. And he is dashing away. And this is Figo. Terrific effort! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we are back. Oh. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Vieira. Marquez. Pull it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, great leap! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, they've got it again. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending it.
And a header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Galatasaray still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. He's picked his nose for a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Maldini. Ibrahimovic can be a real threat inside the box. Cross needs to be good. Played it again. Towering header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Ibrahimovic.
Galatasaray really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the...
Messi! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Azar. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's found the way through. Crosses it. Getting up there! Tries to get it clear. Collar might just make this. Messi. Mateus, a picture of focus and alertness. Bigo crosses. Shoots! And that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches. Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
He's shifting through the big chance! Azar. And it's Nedved. Del Piero is herring after that one. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Hazard! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Good ball, good take. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's been slipped through, and he's managed to get free. They're urging him to shoot.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pass somewhat off target. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Yamal is flagged offside. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Del Piero.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Baresi clears. And he's gone looking for safety. And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.